You know, I'm not saying that I'm not an idiot, so shut up.
It began long ago, on the battlefields of the Great War.
She's talking about feminism.
Two German scientists sought to harness dark and mysterious forces.
Yep, feminism.
For centuries.
Yep.
They believed their discoveries would assure Germany's ultimate victory.
Ultimate victory of
What
equality.
they could never have imagined was just what else their research would unearth.
Feminism, but also the okay, maybe she's not talking about feminism, but am I right? So anyway, hello Play the Gamers. Boobity2 here. Welcome back to guess what it is. It's as soon as I adjust my sound, there we go. So it's Play the Game Set. It's Play the Game Central is what it is, after Steam wants to bring itself up. Play the Game Central. Welcome back, everyone, one and all. Happy, fun time. So, this is going to be the absolutely last thing on the agenda for the entire playthrough of the zombie series for, whatchamacallit, the critical look at all the maps, and that kind of stuff. So, Jesus, my sound is just all over the place. So anyway, this is going to be Origins. This is the very last map of zombies for now, until the next game comes out. And this is pretty much marking the end of the series, so what I would like you all to do is to like the video just right now, because, you know, just because it's a momentous occasion. It's the last map, and so I'd like to go out with a bang, with like 20,000 views and 1,000 likes or something. So let's get the video to 1,000 likes. Fuck yeah! And I'm doing that as I'm pumping my fist, as if I'm shoving it up some kind of turtle's vagina. So this is Origins, and the intro sequence. The intro sequence is a very good intro sequence, even though on PC it's laggy as hell, because that's just what all the intro sequences on PC are, because they can't really understand how to sort out a game's compatibility and optimize it. So the intro sequence, which is a preloaded, and you know, it's a preloaded cinematic, and it lags. The gameplay's perfectly fine, but not the fucking screen thing. So anyway, the intro sequence is something which something which we've wanted for a very long time, and that is it includes the four main characters which we all know and love, and we have you know, a cinematic with all of them, which is really cool and fucking awesome. Really, to be honest, it's really good. But you know, when the entire Origins thing was starting to come out, everyone was kind of unsure, I would say, about the characters coming back in the form that they are back in. And I mean, there was a bunch of people always saying that they always wanted the characters to come back, and you know, they are back and they are different, and I believe that they are actually really improved upon in this, because in the previous iterations of themselves, they aren't, I mean, well, at least compared to the Black Ops 2 bunch of Molten and whatever, they are very respectful sounding, they are noble and modest, and you know, very good, strong characters. And a lot of people didn't like that, and they rather Nikolai going, vodka is brilliant, because apparently everyone fucking loves that, because they're also fucking mental drunks who think that vodka is cool. And it is, kids, vodka is fucking cool. However, wine is a man's drink. Don't drink unless you are of the legal age. Then you can drink all you fucking want at your own risk. But the entire release of Origins, I believe, was probably the best recepted, just because you had Mob of the Dead, which was made by the campaign team, and Origins was also heavily made by the campaign team with some zombie team influence. And I believe that it might have been Zelensky's idea to add the mud in the thing to stop training, or it was his idea to get rid of it and then everyone ignored him. Either one. No, one of them's got to be right. And, you know, in terms of its release, this map is incredible. I mean, in terms of its aesthetics and playstyle and everything, it is a very, 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 very good map. The only thing that lets it down really is the Easter egg, but we'll get to that eventually. Now, originally what this was called, the map itself was called Le Tombe, which I'm pretty sure everyone who's been around Play the Game for a marginal amount of time will know that. We had a whole thing talked about how it was going to be called Le Tombe, and it was going to be in France, all different kinds of things. And we predicted a lot of stuff, and we got it all right except for the name, which they can easily change at the end. They changed it to Excavation Site 69 or whatever the fuck that is. And that's kind of like a poor name. I mean, come on, you can do better than that. Excavation Site 69 or whatever it is. It's not great. It could have been a better name. But what can you do about that? Doesn't really matter. But you know, it was a very well designed map to start off with, and blah 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 blah. So that's great. Get the fuck off me, you arses! And it's already difficult. I mean, seriously, it starts off difficult. Mob of the Dead was pretty easy, but this is, I would say this is the hardest map out of all of them. I mean, right now I'm having a bit of trouble, but I am talking and trying to focus on several things at once. Fuck that max ammo, I don't need it. Fuck you, I'm fucking off with the Mauser. Get a lovely MP40. And the guns as well. The guns, the throwbacks, the MP40, the STG, the PPSH, which should be in here, because that would have been fucking awesome. I don't know, I think those are the only two guns, I'm not sure. I can't remember, I haven't played this in a very long time. But another thing which they did with the weapons, so long as we're on the topic of weapons, is completely go all out on them. The B23R and the, is it 74U, I think? I think it's just those, and the MP40, all those three guns have special attachments which you can find in the box, which are the adjustable stock, the extended magazines, and I think that's it actually, just those two on the three guns. And, you know, those are really cool additions. I mean, they should really do that more often and, you know, have an ability to make and get your own attachments for guns rather than just having to go for an upgrade to the Pack-a-Punch for $5,000 for an increase of a bunch of stuff. Because, you know, some people don't really want the extra fire rate, some people don't want the faster reload speed or the extra bullets. You know, it makes it more of a challenge if you can introduce just attachments for guns. And it just makes it a little bit different rather than just pack-a-punching. So, you know, it's an interesting design choice and a good choice in my honest opinion. And I do like that they are box exclusive, so you have to roll the box for them, which is really cool. And then the other weapons, the Wunderweapons are the staves, and everyone always calls them staffs, but the proper pluralization is staves. Thank you. And the staves, oh, we going all high pitch now with the staves, innit? Well done. Fucking staves. I need to go and get the box, because if the Soldat comes, I am bollocked. But the staves and stuff, it was a ridiculously long process to get those, and I do not think they were really worth it. I mean, I could go and make them now, but making a staff on solo is pretty difficult. I mean, I think that the easiest one would be the lightning one, because it's just like, well, I've already got half the parts right now. That's the ice thing. The Tommy gun as well, I forgot about this. The Tommy gun's also good. But the staves and stuff, building them is an absolute nightmare, and the entire Easter egg is an absolute nightmare, because there's just so much running around and all that kind of annoying shit, which no one likes doing. I mean, look at Barry, that's like majoritarily running around. Mob of the Dead's got a lot of running around, but it's for a purpose. I mean, you don't even have to run around, you can do whatever you want, but just turn that down quickly. So, you know, in terms of the weapon, the staves are very uniquely designed. They're like kind of the original Wunderwaffe and the original Thunder Gun and that kind of stuff. And that whole idea, I believe, Rowan was the first one to start about the reverse engineering kind of element, in that the staves are the first iterations of the wonder weapons, and it makes sense. You know, it's a good idea, and it's obviously it has to be true. I mean, it makes perfect sense, so why should it not be true? So that's really good and really great. And upgrading the staves, or the staves, sorry. Staves, you get confused. I'm sorry. I know how I was bashing people about how they can't say it right, and then I go ahead and fuck it up as well. So, you know, I'm not saying that I'm not an idiot, so shut up. So anyway, the staves and stuff are always good. There's just so much on this map to talk about in such a short amount of time, I feel.